So when we talk about designing this cohort learning to scale, the challenge that CDW faced was that we were faced with leading in a new way. Prior to the pandemic, we were very much an in-office, face-to-face environment. Although global, we participated in virtual meetings when we were connecting with coworkers in one of our UK offices or Canada. We weren't just doing that for all of our meetings. So it was one conference room connecting to another conference room, but there was still this face-to-face aspect of it. And now all of a sudden, everybody overnight was working in this new way, and leaders had to adjust and lead differently in order to be successful during this time.
I'm wondering, I have a question, Katrina, just on week 2, were you able to measure engagement? So you have 800 or 900 people in week 1. I'm curious how, once people are getting to self-paced, is there a different level of engagement?
So that is a great question. We were able to measure that. So we have reporting a couple of different ways that we were looking at how to measure engagement with this. One piece is just, are people participating in and finishing, right, those self-paced modules? And we were able to get, daily reporting on that. Our participation was actually really strong. From a participation perspective, right, leaders were trying to figure out how to navigate this space. They were so thankful for the help and the resources that they were a pretty willing participant, which was lovely.
Katrina, Marcy had a question, wanted to know, was there anyone, for example, subject matter experts, managing all of these internal communications and helping guide and support the leaders?
So it was very light touch, Marcy. So because we had to bring this to scale, and we are a lean machine in our team over here, we did not necessarily have a lot of folks from our team that we could have hand-holding through this experience.
Yeah, Katrina, a theme that you brought up today that was brought up by Aziz at UL, Mike at ELE, is this concept of just a little bit of content, just enough to get the conversation going. Is that what you're noticing as you're retooling leadership development to be less content heavy and more conversational starter and let them just navigate naturally?
Yeah, absolutely. So I would say that is a huge difference. Everything's a little bit of content. Like, gone are the days where we're pulling everybody into rooms for 3 days to really dig into a whole lot of content. It's about feeding bits of content over time, a topic that is relevant and of interest, and allowing them to explore the topic more than themselves.
I was thinking too about, also, Dirk, thank you for quoting something I don't even remember saying, but I did think that regarding leaders and having such powerful connections, I actually learned about that from Rob Cross, who's affiliated with I4CP, and Bethany's on the line today, and she's like their community manager at I4CP. We actually first worked together on Rob's course that was called something like personal networking for executives, but it's all based on this research about leading indicators of the success of executives. And it's always stayed with me that one of the biggest leading indicators of whether an executive will be successful is after they left, say 18 months later, you go back and look, and it was the quality of the relationships that they developed upon joining the company.